These are the ultimate nvidia settings that you should be using to gain maximum FPS and no delay while gaming. First up, download latest nvidia driver, as it will provide more stability, fixes and even technology that they have added for those specific newer titles. If you guys know which driver is best for your GPU, then please comment below which driver and graphic card do you specifically use. That will help out ton of people in comment section looking for combo. Secondly, make sure that game mode option is turned on under Windows settings, as I personally feel increase in FPS while gaming, but whether or not you should leave it that way is another matter. If you are experiencing any issues when trying to play a game, issues such as freezing, stuttering, crashes etc., then it might be worth turning it off. Let's jump on now to the nvidia settings. Image sharpening. After literal months of researching and trying the best possible values, I found that a 20% sharpening plus 0% ignore film grain works absolutely the best. You can use it in any game and it will look way better always. Ambient occlusion should be set to performance. Anisotropic filtering is an option that's configured in the in-game settings, so there's no point turning it on in the global settings. Fast approximate anti-aliasing or FXAA is a great mode of anti-aliasing that helps you improve textures in-game at a lower cost. However, we don't need to turn it on across the board, so best to keep it off. Turn gamma corrections should be turned on, as it helps you improve image quality. Similar to FXAA, set anti-aliasing mode to off, as well as these settings are best configured within the in-game settings. If you Alt+Tab out of your games more often and want to save up some GPU power, then turn background max frames to 20. This helps you limit the resource dedicated to your game when you minimize it, giving breathing room to the other tasks you're doing. You should select all CUDA GPUs here. DSR is a nifty tool for enhancing gaming visuals. It depends upon what kind of monitor you have. If you check the first option, that should be 1.20x, native resolution, this would mean that the native resolution of your monitor would be multiplied to the given number. So, in that case, if your native resolution is 3440 x 1440, after turning the first option on, it will effectively become 3768 by 1577. These are my settings. DSR smoothness should be at 0%, which I find it best if you're using the 4x factor. Otherwise it should be set between 20% to 25% or so. Low latency mode is one of the most amazing features nvidia provides to its GPU owners. It helps reduce latency in competitive games significantly without affecting FPS negatively. However, not every game requires this feature, so it's best not to enable it globally. Max frame rate, desired should be desired value or off. If you want to cap your frame rate in every application, then use max frame rate feature. It's a good alternative to VSync and simply caps your frame to your desired value, which reduces tearing. It also helps you avoid pushing your GPU more than needed. You could disable it if you don't want to cap your FPS in games. OpenGL rendering GPU. Select GPU here. Select your GPU here if you had ever want to run any OpenGL games. This way, all OpenGL games will run through your GPU for the best performance. Power management mode should be set as prefer max performance. If you own a laptop, then leave this option as it is to avoid maxing out your GPU at all times. Instead, set power management to max only for individual games. However, if you want the best performance and all other concerns are secondary, then set power management mode to prefer maximum performance. It'll ramp up your GPU and give you a noticeable boost in FPS. This will also solve any FPS drops that you're experiencing. Shader cache driver should be default, as it is for compiling and storing the game's shader data on your PC requires shader cache. Anisotropic sample optimization texture filtering should be on, as it drastically improves the visual quality in games with no major performance impact. Turn it on for the best visual clarity and optimized game performance. Negative LOD bias, texture filtering should be set as allow for texture sharpening in games. Texture filtering quality should be set as performance. As you could already tell, this will result in better performance in exchange for minor visual clarity. If you have a high-end PC, you can set this to quality. Trilinear optimization, texture filtering should be set as on. This won't only make textures better but also positively affect your gaming performance. Triple buffering should be off. Disable VSync because it limits the in-game frame rate to the refresh rate of your monitor. Turn on VSync in the game settings rather than the NVIDIA control panel if you are experiencing screen tearing. That is all for today. Please subscribe, like and leave a comment if you find this settings was helpful. See you all in the next video. Till then, take care.